Everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. I think it's been 14 years and today I'm going to do a topic that I think a lot of the baby boomers are going through it now, and that is our adult children who are being disrespectful, who are being rude, who are not visiting their parents. Okay, there was a time where I got mad at my mother and I did not see her for 6 months on purpose. Well, let me tell you what, I'm almost 69 years old and I can tell you that is a regret of mine that I have to live with now. And it wasn't until I was in my 50s that I started realizing my behavior with my own parents. I'm not totally innocent, people, but I have learned my lesson, and that is I don't care what kind of college education you have. I don't care how you were raised or how much money you got in the bank or if you think you're some really cool person. If you are disrespectful to your parents, you're nothing, okay? You're nothing, okay? You're not cool. What really irritates me is when you buy a gift for somebody, like a wedding gift or baby shower or wedding shower or birthday, and you never get a thank you card. I taught my children when they were young to write a thank you card to people who had been very generous with them. But it doesn't matter how they were raised. It's up to them when they're adults, to pick up the ball and carry on the way that you were raised. But a lot of adult kids don't do that. They forget all of their upbringing, right? So what I'm trying to say is, if you don't visit or call or even text your parents, when you're my age, you will have deep regrets. I mean, sometimes I'll lay awake at night thinking about all the things that I could have done better, like hug my parents. I don't remember even hugging my own father, and this is what keeps me up at night. But let me tell you something. If you got a college education, or if you're a hard worker, or if you've had a lot of trauma in your life, that's no excuse to not visit or call your parents or whoever raised you. It doesn't have to be your parents, right? So I don't care how smart you are. This hurts parents more than you will ever realize, because the parents don't tell you, okay? They don't want to add to your grief or whatever you're going through. Let me tell you what, all of us have baggage. All of us are going through stuff. Yes, and even your parents, even your elders. So, yeah, I don't care what your excuse is. A lot of people just make excuses. Oh, I was busy, or oh, I have a job. Well, I had a job and 2 children by the time I was 20, and I remember writing thank you notes for my wedding gifts, and I had one aunt that was very nice and bought very good, nice clothes for my children, and I sent her a thank you card, So there's no excuse, people. There's no excuse. And that 6 months where I didn't talk to my mother, my father had had a stroke, and I saw him at a grocery store, and he was sitting in the car. Now, he had not spoken in probably a year. He had lost 100 pounds. He was recovering from the stroke. No one had heard him talk. And out of nowhere, I sat in the car with him while my mom was shopping in the grocery store, and he said, "Debbie, you really need to call your mom and go visit her." And that was the first words out of his mouth after he had not spoken for a whole year. Can you imagine how that made me feel? So, here's the clincher. I hate to talk about my children, but I'm going to. I have a daughter that's almost 50 and a son that's almost 48. Both times in the last 2 years, they called me crying their eyes out, okay? And as a mother, I love them unconditionally. And I fell for it, and I did whatever they wanted to. They had known I had just sold my house, and they had their hands out, crying their eyes out, okay? Well, that ain't gonna happen again, people. Next time you come calling me, crying your eyes out, I'm gonna laugh. I swear, I'm gonna laugh. Because I'm at an age where they should be helping me, right? And I know a lot of women on my channel are going through this. Yeah, my girlfriend I've had for over, I guess, 60 years, she says, Debbie, oh, they'll come around when they want something, when they want a place to live, or money, or whatever, or a car to drive, whatever. So, hear me out, people. You're nothing. I don't care how smart you are or what kind of college education you have. If you don't write thank you letters or call or text your parents once in a while and let them know that you're alive, you are nothing. You are nothing. You are a rude ass. That's what you are. A rude, very rude. And I don't, and this goes for you cousins and nephews and nieces. Call your family, because let me tell you what, when it's all said and done with, that's all you got, people. That's all you got. So thank you for listening to me rant. Yeah,